me. Oh, we got that. Oh, Don DeMarco. Bang, bang. Hey, man, let's jump into this because we got this from Matt Miller today. I thought this was interesting. I talked about it on yesterday's show. The possibility of the Chicago Bears going after Ashton Jeanty. The conversation has been a little bit, different. There are people on my side that say, why would you ever go after a running back that high? There are people on you guys' side, who's the rest of the world, and I hate you, who say you're wearing a Saquon Barkley jersey right now. You shut your mouth.
Because you know what I said.
You shut your mouth.
You know what I said. Don't take him to. Go ahead. You know what I said.
There is a possibility here that the Chicago Bears could be going after Ashton Jeanty, according to Matt Miller. And from what he's heard from scouts around the NFL, the Bears love Ashton Jeanty. Love being the key word there. And so my question to you guys is, because I did talk about this on yesterday's show, of course, the possibility of them being there at 10, do you think that is possible? But let's start here, Jordan JC. If he is there,
I'm going to keep laughing.
The conversation on Ashton Jeanty for a while now, even though now we're starting to hear some different things, is that the Raiders could take him at 6. Yep. If you love a player, usually you'll do anything to get that player.
That's right.
Are the Bears in love with Ashton Jeanty enough to trade up to 6 to go get him?
I mean, if there's a budding relationship that's about to sprout here.
He has been in Chicago.
He's been in Chicago. Caleb and him have been seen on an IG picture? I love Jenty as well. I'm saying.
Is this a show? Is this a game show now?
I'm sorry. I had to put my bid in for Jenty. No, but I'm just saying, Ashton Jeanty, if you are saying, do they have the desire to go up and get him? Yes, because there's a couple of teams that I think are going to be in front of you that might kind of snatch him away. If you talk about Jacksonville, you talk about the Vegas Raiders. A lot of mock drafts have showed.
Jacksonville?
Yeah, I got a draft right. I literally have a CBS Sports draft up right now saying they're picking him at.
I heard what the president said. You can't trust CBS.
So they're going back to these tariffs. No, but it's like if you Jenty, I think, is going to either fall in that range, 5 or 6. And so if you're saying, okay, we want him, he is the guy, we want the number 1 running back, we're convinced that that's where we're going, you have to move up, and I'm sure that they're okay with giving up a little draft capital for him.
Kid, what are your thoughts?
Absolutely not. We ain't trading up.
Thank you.
Listen, we're not trading up for no running back.
Just appease this guy.
No. I'm okay with us picking a running back at 10, but to trade up for a running back, what are we doing? You don't give up extra capital. We already
F them picks, BK.
Listen, I know. Hey, listen, I'm with you. When it comes to getting the right player, you skip these picks. But unfortunately, this ain't the right player for that. This is not going to be the situation. I don't know what. Your cup. Move my cup. Oh, dang it.
There's some branding there.
Hey, what the heck are we doing?
There's some branding.
Hey, you was gonna be all the different.
I got what
One day we'll get that deal.
Hey, anyway, listen, shout out to you all.
Yellow and red panels on the back of the wall.
Hey, listen, anyway, but anyway, like, seriously, I don't see us trading up for him, but like at 10, if he's there, I can see us taking him. At 10, I can see Mason Graham being there. They still say Will Campbell's potentially going to be there at 10. I'm just saying, he's a nice to have. He ain't a must have.
I ain't saying a must have.
He's not a must have.
If you're trading up for him, you're saying he's a must have.
If you're trading up, then yes.
If you're trading up for him, you're saying he's a must
Mind
have.
you,
We got to get this guy.
You going from 10 to 5 to 6?
Yeah.
You giving up, you swapping your first, you giving up something. No, we need that second round.
Super producer Joel Holt.
Second round picks.
What are your
I need
thoughts
all
on
of
this?
them.
With the GM hat that will be available on the Breeze merch website if you guys want to cop.
You're giving up GM
Is that a
hats now?
TWCB GM hat there? Is that
today.
Is that the one with the logo on it?
We'll model the one.
Oh, you bastard. He wasn't ready. All right, I tried to give him the lob.
I mean, I don't want to turn all around. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it is.
He's not Aaron Gordon.
Look, man, I'm getting a draft headache because I'm getting like nauseous. It's like, what? They're going to trade up the 2. They're going to do this. We're going to go back.
It is lying season, Joel. It is lying
Mel
season.
Kiper has like 20 of these things out.
Hey, what did I say the other day? 17.11?
Yeah.
This is what I'm going to say.
Ridiculous.
It to me, I've always went back to it's about the board. How do they view the talent of these players? If Jenty is their guy and they feel like he's the guy, I'm going to trust that their scouting says that he's it. Then they go get him. If it say they move up to 2 to get Abdul Carter, fine. I'm happy with whatever the Bears do because,
You
one,
would've told
they
that.
fixed the offensive line.
Thank you, sir.
So I think they can make this move to go get Jenty. I would like them to upgrade the left tackle, but I feel like they're going to get a left tackle in the second round or in the later round to compete for that left tackle spot. So if Jenty is their guy and he's a workhorse and they can fit him in the scheme, I'm fine with it.
That's my only problem. Bears fans keep saying they fixed the offensive line.
They improved
They
the
fixed
line.
it. They
They
improved
improved the line.
They improved it
tremendously.
greatly.
They
Listen,
didn't
there's
fix the
nobody
line.
down there on one knee singing "Boys the Men."
I'm down, I'm in.
We're not gonna have that photo with everybody on the line on their back. Why we ain't gonna have that photo no more.
That must say, "I never cry again until you come back to me."
But we don't know what the coach is going to
but
do with
here's my
those
thing.
guys.
I agree with that. But guys like Joe Tooney, who are phenomenal players, I think he's going to come in here and dominate the game.
Mm-hmm.
He's 32. You didn't fix your offensive line. You got a really, really, really big Band-Aid for it for a couple of years. And you're going to have to upgrade that position after that, which you're not going to be able to upgrade because, I mean, Joe Tooney is 10 years in the NFL. He's been to 8 Super Bowls. Super Souls is crazy.
Super Soul. I like
Super
that.
soldiers.
He's a super
That was the
soldier.
conversation we were having before the the live here. But no, like you're going to have to upgrade that position to get it back to a point of manageable while still upgrading the rest of your offensive line. Like that's why to me, when Bears fans say the offensive line is fixed, no, it's fixed now.
Yeah, but that's the
Right,
point.
that's called putting spackle over the dam with the hole in it. But you know that
Yeah,
spackle
very nice. Okay.
is gonna.
Jeez, who are you?
No, I mean it's
The
construction.
former construction worker.
Pat the artiste spackle.
No, it's
okay.
Pat the blue collar worker. That's what it was.
The only guy here who works 16. Well, no, you work.
I work-
No, wait, I did. Hey, I put my bid in
What'd
already.
you
worked
do?
6 hours.
What did you do?
I worked
Dave?
in comment and people's gas.
You were the meter guy.
No, I wasn't. I was the utility
Or
worker.
were you the coffee guy?
No.
You
I
were the
got my
donut
hands
guy?
dirty.
I don't believe it. Ringo, what are your thoughts on you're from the
I was a
team
plumber.
that
I got my hands dirty. All right.
yeah. What'd you do at work?
I was a plumber.
Oh!
Hey, my second job was in a septic tank.
Have fun.
Yeah,
Ringo, what are your thoughts? You're from a team who decided to take a running back without having all of the answers.
You know,
And,
I'd be really upset if we
now he
traded
just
Saquon
won
Barkley.
that Super Bowl with a team that had all the answers. What are your thoughts on the taking a running back that high, or possibly moving up to go get him?
I don't think that they should move up. I have said this about 5 times already. The running back room is the best room in this class.
Yeah.
My issue is that you don't have to go up to grab him. There's Judkins, there's Omarion Hampton.
I love
as,
Hampton.
as you guys have talked about, there's Henderson. You're going to have your pick of the litter for somebody.
You a Scatterbo guy?
Oh, big Scatterbo guy.
I love it.
Big Scatterbo guy.
That kid gonna be available in the second round.
You're gonna be there in the third round.
There's gonna be talent available at that running back position in the second or third round. So I don't understand why they would move up to get him. I understand the affinity for him because of the fact that he's worked with a Jahmyr Gibbs in the past. So
Yeah.
I can understand why they
Talking
want to
about
do
Ben
that.
Johnson.
Ben Johnson, but. No, I don't see them going up to 2 to get him. They don't love him, but I don't think they getting down on the bench.
Man, listen, Tyler Warren gonna be available at 10. You know who gonna be in that position.
Which honestly, I think
Over Warren?
looking at everything and how it's probably transpiring, he might be the pick.
It could be. I mean,
He
it
might
depends
be.
on.
He might be
Listen,
the pick.
this is the thing I keep saying. There's only 9 players that can go ahead of where the Bears pick, and apparently everybody and their mama's going top 10. Like that's kind of how this draft is falling.
players
There's legitimately
going before
like
10.
let's be real. The players we know probably will go before 10, right? Mason Graham,
Yeah.
Facts.
Abdul Carter,
Facts.
Cam Ward,
Facts. That's 3.
Travis Hunter.
Travis on
Outside of that, we've heard 6 other names that are guaranteed to go
Amon
before
Membu.
10.
Amon Membu,
I'm sorry.
maybe?
Listen.
Jenty,
Mimbo
No.
might be.
Genty's consistently been top
Yeah.
six.
Genty.
Shador is going top 5.
Genty,
I
Walker.
don't think so.
He's not.
Bruh.
I don't
not.
think so. And we'll
If
talk
New York,
about
New
that.
York doesn't pick him, he might fall.
Wait, who?
Your team, buddy.
Hey,
Your
hey,
team.
hey, Ringo. Hey, I will say this. I heard this, and now I hope it happens. I do hope y'all pick Shador.
Oh boy.
Because they said that with Jameis Winston, Russell Wilson, and Shador Sanders, the pregame prayer is going to be so fire. It's going to be ridiculous out here.
It's going to be fire. What we
That
talking
is a
about?
disaster of a
Nah,
QB room.
I think.
Nah, not really.
Yeah,
You have two totally different personalities.
We'll
But
talk.
Nah,
J-Bo
they both
talks-
love God.
J-Bo talk too much. Russ don't talk enough.
Nah, they both love God.
Russ
but
talks.
it's the right tier.
They about to be
of
having
players.
talks.
church on Sunday in that
Yeah,
month,
they
bro.
finna
They about to have a pregame church.
Choir service.
Malik
yeah.
Neighbors, I pray for him.
Malik Neighbors about to be in
That
there.
man's
like,
Malik
done.
is
This
not
mother-
Hey, that's a YN that's trying to get out of New York.
You know what I mean?
Like, what y'all talking about?
Hey, Drew, what are your thoughts on it? Do you feel like the Chicago Bears should try and move up to take Ashton Jeanty if they love him that much? The word is that they love him.
I understand the love and I like it, but I don't think he's worth the draft capital. I don't think he is coming to our team is going to instantly make us be able to beat the Eagles. I think we still have a lot of holes on our team that need to be filled through our additional picks that we need instead of giving them up to go get this guy. True, he's a great impact player to do. Looks like he can run through a brick wall. But I don't think it's worth it. I think, like I said, I think we need to look at the total team impact instead of just this singular player.
I'm mad
you
you
know
said
what?
the Eagles.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the top team.
They're the top 10 in it.
Them
If
losers
you
ain't
get
repeating.
Genty, you can extend the
about
running
you
They,
guys
game.
they won. They
beat
won
the
the Super
Packers?
Bowl, right? Yeah, they did.
you
Yeah, they did win the
establish-
Super
They
Bowl.
won
yeah.
the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
so that means they're the top team next year.
You're gonna if you establish the running game, which is what they keep saying they want to do, they get this line right.
Yeah.
The whole point is that with a fresh running back like Genty, and you have who's our $8 million running back, Swift.
DeAndre Swift.
You know, you have a complement. The whole idea is that they're going to keep the ball away to keep the defense fresh. So they're going to want you need that as imperative. Who could do that right now on our team? We can't really. Can we really establish the running game with Swift as it is?
Here's the thing that I think is going to be different. And listen, I will give credit to Ashton Jeanty. For some reason, people think like I don't understand talent because I think that you shouldn't pay high money for it.
No, you
I watched a dude go in the fourth round last year that had 1,100 yards and 8 touchdowns. He's pretty talented. He went in fourth round right after who was the guy?
Oh, his name's
What's
Bucky.
that name?
Bucky
You know,
Irving?
No, it's
At a
escaping me. The
Tory
name-
Taylor.
Oh, is that who it was?
At a certain
Oh,
point,
a little
just
punty-
give it a rest, all right,
Was
Pat?
there a punty punt? Joe, your hat's in the shot. Was there a punty punt on it? No, it's legitimately in the shot.
It is.
Joe,
Yes.
it's on the camera behind us. There we go. There we go.
God, Joe.
Stop touching Drew's cameras, Joe.
I told him
Yeah,
already.
I know you did, Drew.
I sent
He
him a
just can't
text.
help
I said,
himself.
Stand it up for you,
He
Drew.
can't help
I'm
himself.
sick of this guy. He's always got his
job.
hands
Keep my
on your
job.
lens, man. You gotta watch
Hands
yourself.
on your lens.
Watch yourself.
Here's
now.
my issue though, because you and this running back conversation, you act like there's the term there's levels to this.
Is it
Who's in a tier of his own
Christian
in this
McCaffrey?
draft? No, shut up!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Saquon
I
Barkley.
thought we
I
were
was
talking
talking about the draft running
okay.
backs.
All right.
All
You're
50
right.
of the
You-
running
you-
backs that are in the
That's a
draft.
lot of backs.
Who is tier one
Tier
by
one.
himself?
Yes, tier 1 is him by himself.
Ashton Jeanty.
Yes, you're
Who
right.
is tier two?
Everybody else.
No,
Everybody else.
no.
Everybody else.
Hampton
Hampton
is.
is.
Omari
Everybody else.
Hampton is still in kind of a league of his own.
I'll
Outside of
agree with
Ashton,
that. I'll agree with that.
Omarion would be the number one running back every other year.
See, here's the thing. I would say Genty is a tier of his own. Hampton is a tier of his own. That's
Yes.
1 and 2.
then Quinshawn
And then there's the rest of
Travion
them.
and all those guys, Caleb.
100%.
And then the other Scatterbows and
I wanna
all
say,
the other guys.
The rest of
you
the
know?
running backs, can they give you 1,200 yards?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can they give you 6
Potentially in
touchdowns?
the right
Can they give you
system.
6 touchdowns?
But they're not as
That's all we need.
no.
That's all we need.
Okay, you're not
That's all we
understanding.
need.
We're not talking about numbers. We're talking about the talent. What can he do talent-wise?
Yeah, I don't want 1,000
Athletic
yards.
ability.
I don't
Ashton Jeanty is leaps and bounds.
But are you
other
going
guys
to
when it
forgo
comes to
the
that.
rest of your team, though?
But I think here's the conversation that I would have with it, right? And it's where you're at right now. Let's talk about the 2016 draft in context with this.
Yeah,
Ezekiel Elliott was in a class of his own, right?
sure.
There's a running back in that class that is still running and will make the Hall of Fame.
Was that Derek?
Yes.
Well, Derrick Henry's
So it's a
problem
great
in college.
but it's a great conversation. So all of these ones
Mountain
are.
of a man.
Quinshawn
though.
Judkins was a problem in college. Omarion Hampton was a problem in college. If we want to be real with you, DJ Giddens was a problem at Kansas State in college. There's a bunch of problems in this draft.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that hit my cup.
Oh man,
Somebody give me a
it's
napkin.
a waste of alcohol.
Oh,
right
Jesus.
there.
No, it wasn't alcohol. That was juice.
Oh, good.
That's why you need to have.
Did you say quit Judkins and
Quinshawn,
Giddens?
That's why you
Quinshawn
need to have
Judkins,
problems.
DJ Giddens, right? Like
Yeah.
they all are problems in their own right. But I think the conversation you have to have is that are they a problem to the point where I'm willing to compromise my team for it? For what you're saying, right? You're saying basically because you're giving up picks in this draft
Yeah.
to go up to get Ashton Jeanty.
Well, how much you gonna give up?
You gotta give up a
Second
lot.
If you're probably a second rounder.
To
If
go
you're,
to
if you're,
6 or 5?
if you're
Second
moving
round
up-
and the fifth,
I
probably.
would say you probably
give
have
up
to
a
move up to
first.
Jacksonville's pick.
Or
So
you can give up
Jacksonville
one,
is
You have to jump. You have to jump the
Jacksonville
Raiders.
is 5.
You have to jump the
Jacksonville
Raiders.
is 5.
Jacksonville's 5.
You gotta
The
jump
Raiders are
Or
6.
you
I give
or
up
you would jump
139 in the
jump
fifth.
4. You would jump 4.
To 6?
No, I'm saying.
Well,
that-
I'm not jumping
Oh, you
4.
need to
I
do
wouldn't
either.
jump above.
You don't need
them.
4. You need to beat the Raiders.
I'm saying they would go instead of going to 2, you would go to 4.
No,
That's
you
what
would,
I'm
no.
saying.
We're not
That's
talking
the-
about
that's the
moving to
Patriots.
2 to get Ashton Jeanty. I'm talking about moving because I think Jeanty
He
goes
goes to the Raiders.
Yeah. we're
to the
going-
Raiders.
goes to the
Raiders are
So he's
5.
going to Raiders is. Raiders
We're going all the way up to
No,
2.
6.
Just give me
No,
Abdul
Raiders are
Carter and
6.
move on.
He's going to
Raiders are
Raiders
6. Raiders
I
are
was gonna
6.
say,
Yeah.
Yeah, if we going to 2, I'm taking
go to
Abdul
2.
Carter.
I'm not-
Take
I'm not
the
even
best
talking
guy
about
in
running
the
backs
second
now.
round. I'm fine with that.
I take the best football player in this draft.
Yeah,
But that's a whole
yes.
different conversation. But I think that the thing that for me with all of this is it's not that he's not talented, right? Was Bucky Irving the most talented running back to come out of this draft?
No. Admittedly, no. But he's productive.
Was he extremely productive this season?
Yeah.
That's what I
killed it-
want.
Killed
Yes.
it in Tampa.
My
you got a good
goal
line.
at that position is to get the most production out of a guy at the latest spot I can get. You want to know why Brock Purdy is an amazing story? It's not because he's the last pick in the draft. It's because of how many quarterbacks went ahead of him that suck.
And because he was last. pick
I
in the draft.
want San
No,
Francisco
because
running game.
No,
I want
it's
San Francisco
not that
running
because
game.
it's
And because San
when you
Francisco,
when
they
you
gave
watch
him so much
when
for
you
Trey
watch,
Young.
See,
or
here's
Trey
the
Lance.
thing. Everything points in the right direction when you see the success at the NFL level, right? When you watch Purdy's tape in college, Purdy could play football. You knew it, right? He was like, oh, he can play quarterback. He knows this. He knows that. It's just about does it translate. So taking him at the last pick in the draft based on his college tape is not surprising. He just wasn't hyped because he didn't go to a college that was big enough. So, like, it's the same. It's the Khalil Mack conversation. You went to Buffalo. You're going to suck because you went to Buffalo. The only weakness we see in your game is you went to Buffalo. So, how is that going to translate to the NFL?
I agree,
Brock
yeah.
Purdy could play football in college.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy looked good in college. He went the last pick in the draft because of the college that he ended up going to. And that, to me, is like, all of a sudden, his college. It's hindsight. 100%.
His arm strength a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's hindsight, right? Well, there's still questions on his arm strength, but it's hindsight. All of a
yeah.
sudden, I look at your college tape, and Brock Purdy's college tape looks like you should have drafted him right
Drafted
away.
him right away.
Hey, Pat Mahomes, he went to Texas
Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
His
When you look
drop.
at his college tape, would you ever say don't draft that guy?
Nope.
No.
Well, he dropped. So
Well, the problem
No,
with
no,
draft
he
is
dropped.
was in
He
the air
dropped.
raid
He
offense.
rose.
He rose.
Pat Mahomes
Yeah,
was
they-
not
they
supposed to
traded
be a
up to get him.
first-round
They
pick.
traded
No,
up.
he wasn't because he played too much.
He played in the
off
air
script.
raid offense.
He played
too
the air
much
raid
off script.
offense.
Same thing with Zach Wilson at BYU. It looked as if he was a god with a football, but
Yeah.
I mean, when you got to the,
Sometimes it works, sometimes it
you got to
don't.
match
Right
with Andy
system
Reid.
with
You
the right
good?
players.
So 100%.
Everything makes a difference.
to that point, that's the thing I'm saying. You got to put it this way: if given the right situation, are there other running backs that can give you that 1,000 yards, maybe
Yes.
300
Yeah.
yards?
But I
every
think
percentage?
that's
Right?
that's the conversation.
Yeah.
That's the conversation.
But
And then you compare it against the other skill
and that's-
positions.
and that's
Is
why I
there
said-
another tight end like Tyler Warren available in the first
Yes.
round?
Yes.
Colston from Michigan.
Colston Loveland.
Yeah, from
Colston Loveland.
So
That's a
10,
dog.
At 10, who'd you get?
He
Is
might
that-
be a second-round pick, and he's a dog.
Yeah.
got him in the
But
first
no,
round.
as
He got him in the first round?
They got him
Colston
in the
Love?
first round, and a lot of mocks I've seen
Is there another Will Campbell at 10, beyond 10?
No.
Left tackle?
Depending on how you feel about it. I think Armand Membo could play left tackle, but
Like
lot of people-
they say he might go earlier than
Yeah,
Will.
yeah, yeah.
So like at that position,
Will or Armand?
you know, it's a bunch of.
But
he
that's
said
like
he
they're
said
saying.
Armand might
Armand
go
might
earlier
go
than
before
That's
Will.
why I
Will
keep
is what
saying
they're
the
saying.
board. We don't know what their
Yeah.
board is, how they're scouting this.
I-
How close is Will Campbell to the guy from Minnesota, or the guy from Gray Zabel, or the other guy from the West Virginia?
Well, Gray Zabel-
Wyatt
Gray-
Million.
round.
No,
How
he's
close-
better
no,
than
he's first.
those guys.
He's
But
first.
I-
How
just-
close is
he
Wyatt
dropped today.
Million to get? That's what we don't. But the thing is, to your point, if Ashton Jeanty, the thing is the difference of the quality of running back. We're talking about is he of the caliber of say
Of Saquon.
of a Saquon,
Yeah.
of a McCaffrey. We're talking at least a 5-year, not a 3-year type running back. All these other guys, they're typically like 3-year flame out running backs, right? We had what was our guy from Chicago?
Jordan Howard.
Jordan Howard.
Jordan Howard.
Did really
He was
good,
decent.
decent guy.
Jordan Howard's really
and
good.
then he
actually.
was
He was
out
really
of the league.
good. He really good for 4
many
years and he was
guys?
gone.
How
Then
many
he
guys
died.
are just like now there could be a Matt Forte-ish type of guy, right? We had
That's
Matt Forte
Omarion.
for about
Omarion.
7
I love
years.
Well, we got rid of Matt Forte and Thomas Jones, the two running
But he
backs
played-
who did the weird thing. They got better after they left.
Right, but he played how many years?
They were like, "This is an offensive line."
Yeah, but how many
Matt
years
Forte,
did they play?
Matt Forte, a 10-year back.
Right. So you're trying to get a guy that's been the biggest knock
you
about
comparing
running.
Not
Matt
with the Bears though. He was 6 with the Bears.
But I'm saying, but that's good.
They got
Instead of we've been striking
I know
out.
he got a couple with the Jets.
Does
Couple with the
Ashton
Jets, yeah.
Jeanty present to you a 5 to 10 year type of running back versus these other guys that might be
Potentially.
3 or 4 year kind of guys? Now, mind you, his carries. I mean, he had 74 carries in college,
300,
right?
300. Yeah,
That is
lot.
There might be a little wear on their tires.
That's a
Yeah,
lot.
there might
No,
be a
but
little
his
but-
yards per carry was 7 yards per carry, which is awesome.
100%. But and this is the thing. This is why I say I don't hate the talent of Ashton Jeanty. Ashton Jeanty the year before got 1,300 yards
Yeah.
and 578 receiving yards. Like, he can catch the football as well. I think he's a 3-down back. I think he's somebody who you can utilize. My thing is, can you go out there and build the team to make the running back position an expendable position? That's what most teams in this league have done, to where the running back leaves, you look at the next year and you're like, oh, we still got really good running back production. Was anybody complaining about the San Francisco running back production this year?
No.
But they can't
There
stay
were
healthy.
7 running backs that went into that game to the game this season. Outside of now, were they Christian McCaffrey? No. Were they still rushing for over 100 yards in a game? 100%. Were they still scoring touchdowns for you?
Because of the
100%.
team, though.
Were they still?
Yeah.
But that's my point. My goal is to build the team, and that's why when I look at Ashton Jeanty, it's not a beef with Ashton. I think he's a phenomenal player. I think he's a great
Phenomenal.
player. I just think more times than not, you're not going to turn around and look at your running back and say, carry me to the Super Bowl. And the teams that usually do don't win the games. Now, in the modern era, I should say, in the modern era.
The closest-
Now, the Philadelphia Eagles just did that this year.
Because they had to.
Time
But
out.
you had to have the
You had to
running
have the team. You
All
had to
the
have
teams.
No.
Yeah.
All
The
the
teams
the
that did
top
it, though.
5, the teams that led the league in rushing, all of them made the playoffs and made deep runs.
Well, that's because
But they all had a good team.
I'm scared
That's
of
the
your
thing.
quarterback for most of them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you
I'm
have
scared.
to have
We
all
need
Well,
to- move
most of
on.
those teams, like you kind of get the Walter Payton effect with the quarterback.
I guess.
I'm more
usually-
scared. I'm more scared of him throwing the football down the field than I am of
It's
you
usually
running for
like
30
Tennessee.
yards.
It's like having King Henry in Tennessee.
But yeah,
typically.
I was gonna
good
say,
defense, strong running game, average quarterback.
Yeah,
I was gonna.
and that's
say,
what you can't have. You can't have the average quarterback play. Go ahead, Rigger.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even to add to that point, I think the closest to do it before Saquon got to the bowl with the Eagles and won it was Tennessee, because I think.
They didn't get to the Super Bowl.
But what I'm saying is Tennessee was in the AFC Championship game.
Was McCaffrey on
or
the team
the
that
game
went with
before
Cam?
that. Or
Wasn't
the game
No,
before
they
McCaffrey?
lost
No,
to
because
they lost
when
to
the
the
49ers
Chiefs.
got to the Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
but-
Yeah. McCaffrey
they
was.
did.
Cam was hurt the year they went to the Super Bowl, right?
But wasn't McCaffrey the running back?
No. I mean, Christian was hurt the year they went to the Super Bowl.
okay,
I think.
okay.
I believe so. I might be wrong on that.
Yeah.
But my thing is this: if you build the team, you can replicate it. The people that usually rely on the outside pieces, the gadget pieces, can't replicate it. You can't do it again. You want to know why? How many people Philly let go this offseason?
Oh, Philly's in trouble.
No, they not.
No, they're
Philly's in
not.
trouble.
No,
No,
you want to know
not.
why they're not?
You got
Because the backup dudes that were coming in, I was like, he would start on our team.
I get you.
You got that much in the trenches. You let so much go in your trenches on the defensive side, and I'm sitting here and I'm just like, but you got Jalen Carter.
You do.
You're gonna, and I think that does go into our next topic. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. It feels like the NFL is really getting into a point defensively where the Khalil Macks, the edge rushers, the Myles Garrett, while they're still important, are not the prioritized position anymore.